A man wakes up trapped beneath thick ice. His communication device and thermal suit are completely busted. To make things worse, some eerie-looking worms emerge and slither toward him. But strangely, they don't devour him. What's going on? Will he survive? Don't worry, he might die, but he can be reborn soon. His name is Mickey. His job is something beyond your wildest imagination, to die over and over again in all sorts of deadly scenarios. Scientists harvest biological data from his deaths to advance human colonization on this planet. But was he created for this gruesome and morally questionable task? Or did he actually sign up for this nightmare? Let's rewind a few months back to where it all begins. Mickey and his friend find themselves in a financial crisis after a failed business venture. Desperate to escape a ruthless loan shark and find a way to pay off their debt, Mickey makes a drastic choice, joining a colonization program as an expendable, a disposable worker who is cloned and rebuilt after every death. The officers, surprised by his application, approve it and show him around the laboratory on the ship, as well as how both his body and mind will be reconstructed. For the final step of his application, Mickey must face a trial unlike anything he's ever experienced. A pistol is aimed at his head. To prove his loyalty and commitment to the job, he must pull the trigger himself. Traveling through space isn't anything like a luxurious cruise on Earth. Every crew member's food intake is strictly rationed, and the meals are anything but appetizing. Mickey's journey would have been nothing but misery if not for Nasha, his soulmate and a security agent on the ship. What starts as a crush at the beginning of the journey soon blossoms into love. Throughout the 4-year voyage, scientists subject Mickey to countless lethal experiments for research, cloning him again and again. These experiments range from removing his gloves in the space to testing allergic reactions and consuming experimental drugs, each one pushing him to the brink of death. Through it all, his love, Nasha, remains by his side, through the best moments and the darkest days. Upon arrival, Mickey is the first to step on the planet. He's ordered to remove his helmet and inhale the unknown air of the icy planet. Who knows what deadly viruses or bacteria could kill him in few seconds. Thanks to Mickey's sacrifice, scientists extract local pathogens from his body and successfully develop vaccines, ensuring the colonists' survival. Taking his first safe breaths on the planet is a milestone, but Mickey's mission is far from over. He joins a scout team tasked with exploring the unfamiliar terrain. During one expedition, they stumble upon a grotesque, worm-like native creature. The creatures don't seem to be friendly, forcing the team to retreat. Suddenly, the ice collapses, burying a female teammate and costing her life. Her father, Marshall, the ship's captain, channels his grief into pure rage, blaming Mickey as if he should have died instead of his daughter. He believes that a clone, or an expendable, is born to sacrifice and die. As punishment, Mickey is ordered to capture one of the native creepers for scientific research. But during the mission, Mickey plunges into an ice fissure, becoming hopelessly trapped with no way back. With no sign of escape, he is presumed dead. But everything takes an unexpected turn when a group of creepers appears. Instead of attacking, they rescue Mickey and set him free. Dazed, Mickey stumbles out of the creeper's cave and, in a stroke of luck, leaps onto an expedition vehicle, barely making it back to base. To his dismay, Mickey 17 discovers that Mickey 18 has already been created to take his place. Mickey 18, more aggressive by nature, immediately tries to eliminate Mickey 17, following strict protocols set by expedition leader Kenneth Marshall. Mickey 18 refuses to share his resources, food, space, and even Nasha, with another version of himself. Despite their nearly identical appearances, their personalities couldn't be more different. Eventually, Mickey 17 and 18 reach a fragile truce. But as Mickey 18 settles into his new life with Nasha, Mickey 17 watches in silent frustration and begins to follow them. While trailing Nasha and Mickey 18, he crosses paths with a businessman and TV host searching for a lucky guest to dine with Marshall. He is therefore chosen and invited to the exclusive dinner. What Mickey doesn't expect is that the meal prepared for him is experimental. Moments after eating, he is racked with unbearable pain. Even the medical team, fails to stop his rapid deterioration. Marshall decides that Mickey 17's life is almost over and prepares to kill him. After all, replacing him is as simple as printing another clone. At the last moment, Kai, one of Marshall's security agents, steps in, stopping him out of sheer mercy. She nurses Mickey 17 back to health, hoping to build something deeper with him. Yet, despite her kindness, Mickey 17 still longs for Nasha. Soon, Nasha discovers that both Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 exist. Surprisingly, she is thrilled by having two Mickeys and leave marks on their bodies to tell them apart. But their brief peace is shattered when Mickey 18 learns about Mickey 17's humiliating experience at Marshall's dinner. Consumed by rage, he grows more aggressive. Driven by wounded pride and a thirst for revenge, Mickey 18 plots to assassinate Marshall for humiliating Mickey 17. Mickey 18 slips into the hall as Marshall delivers a rousing speech. He conceals a pistol up his sleeve, waiting for the perfect moment to raise his hand and fire. But just as he prepares to strike, chaos erupts. Two baby creepers burst from a commemorative rock, and guards notice Mickey 18's assassination attempt. At the same time, Mickey 17, Nasha, and Kai rush into the hall, desperately trying to stop Mickey 18 and restore order. Mickey 17 manages to capture one of the creepers, Zoko, while the other, Luko, is killed by security agents. However, what the colonists don't realize is that the baby creepers share a deep emotional and remote connection with their mother. Marshall orders the arrest of Mickey 17, Mickey 18, and Nasha. Consumed by rage and vengeance, he shuts down the reprinting project and permanently erases Mickey's memory storage, ensuring that no future versions of him can ever exist again. Meanwhile, a massive swarm of creepers surrounds the ship, prompting Marshall to order their extermination with bombs. Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 are forced to carry out the deadly mission, each strapped with a bomb vest. Just before they set out, a scientist hands them an experimental translator, hoping it will enable communication with the creepers. Mickey 17 successfully initiates negotiations with the creeper leader. The leader demands Zoko's return and a human sacrifice as retribution for Luko's death. Mickey desperately wants to avoid war, knowing that if provoked, the creepers could pose a catastrophic threat to the colonists. Determined to save Mickey and the colonists, Nasha frees Zoko, allowing Mickey 17 to return him to the creepers. But Mickey 18 isn't as fortunate. Fueled by rage over Marshall's treatment of Mickey 17 and determined to end his tyranny. Although he knows his bomb vest will also explode after pressing the button, Mickey 18 decides to detonate the bomb, which kills Marshall and him at the same time. At the end of the story, the colonists are at peace with the creepers. As for Mickey, he finally becomes a truly human again, his mind and body no longer subject to duplication.